scroll all the way over from Kristen, who's on the end for some reason. Even though she's the only one that actually plays this, aside from me. Mm-hmm. Your icon is all the way at the end. Because you're the last person to make a profile on my Switch.
Yeah. That was the finisher.
Was that dirty? Welcome back to Side by Side Plays. I'm Shikuquaza. I can't hear a damn thing. And this is The Great Ace Attorney, The Adventure of the Speckled Band. So, the dubious-looking Russian, Mr. Roylott. Obviously, what catches the eye in the first place? We need to correct Mr. Herlock Sholmes. Now, we ask ourselves, what could you possibly want with such an implement? Hands, of course, is staring us in the face. You were on the verge of using the shears to cut away that copious beard you sport. I'm not sure. Would you really use shears like that to cut off a beard? I doubt that's something I'll ever have to worry about. It doesn't quite sit right with me, though. Doesn't seem to be sitting right with Mr. Roylott, either. Which means, I suppose, that the deduction is wrong. Let's try to switch a key word here, Naruto-san, and see if that helps matters. Alright, but how? I think we should start by taking a long, hard look at Mr. Roylott. I wonder if it's really his beard that he intended to use those shears on. Exactly. If we do manage to find something that seems to fit the sense of Mr. Sholmes' deduction letter better, then I'll leave the rest in your capable hands, Naruto-san. Why am I the one to do something about this? Well, anyway, let's see if there's anything we could even use to switch around in that last sentence. What exactly was Mr. Roylott really going to use those enormous shears for? His giant hair? The golden locks. What the? What's this? You guys didn't notice? It looks like a cascade of stunning golden locks. No. The color is not the point. The point is, what's it doing on the back of Mr. Roylott's head? And how is it growing out from underneath his thick black hair? He's got neck hair that he's never cut before. Well, yes, that's true. So it's stunningly beautiful and stunningly surprising. Something's definitely not right here.
Yes!
Ah, yes. You were on the verge of using the shears to cut away the golden locks you sport. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Yep. If I identified the precise detail I was intending to expose. Such lush, golden hair certainly does not befit an old man. You're not a man at all. You're a woman. What? Hey, you can't just say that about someone. I mean, Jesus. And judging from the length and sheen of your hair, one's still very much in her youth. Oh no. If only I'd managed to cut off my hair, no one would have suspected. Why does it sound like the vacuum's right outside? Like, how fucking loud is that thing? Is it right outside?
Yep.
No way! Why are they vacuuming the hallway? I'm just gonna cut all this shit out. Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter. I'm sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary. Well, that was a shock. I had no idea that that old man was really a young woman in disguise, did you? What? Why are you staring at me like that? Yeah, it was a surprise, Naruto-san. You're enjoying this, aren't you? What? You look like you're in your element as you dance around the room, deducing facts with Mr. Sholmes. I'm just doing what we agreed on. I'm not having fun or anything. This is strictly business, not... Yeah, I understand. Say no more. Well, anyway, let's focus on this next part of Mr. Sholmes' deduction, shall we? The evidence that he's picked out doesn't fit the facts at all now. No, that's true, given that Mr. Roylott is actually a woman. Exactly, he, or rather she, can't possibly be this merciless revolutionary. You don't know that for sure. I suppose it's because the deduction as a whole has taken a different direction now. Yeah. Let's switch the evidence for something else. Something that fits the facts as we now understand them. For some reason, this woman needed to try to hide her true identity. I feel as though I've either read or heard about a young woman in a situation like that recently. Alright, I'll do my best.
Yes!
That's right. You've hit the nail on the head. I knew it. I did this deduction. Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai. It would appear we are finally able to address you by your true name. Yes, because your true identity is that of the Novovich Ballet's prima ballerina. Miss Nikolina Pavlova. Blah! And then she stabbed herself with her scissors and she died. No beard. No glasses.
And suddenly earrings.
Holy shit. She pretty. You're right. My real name is Nikolina Pavlova. But please, whoa, you lost a lot of weight. You got real thin there. Now, as for my second conclusion, you are, at this very moment, on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. And the proof of this crime, over there. Well, that's not right. This woman is the ballerina, and she's right in front of our eyes. So clearly she can't be inside that traveling case as well. No, that's right. It seems she wasn't abducted at all. In which case, what is the crime this young woman is apparently committing? I can see I'm going to have to step in and fix the great detective's mistake. And she kept it in the trunk? You seem to look pleased, Naruto-san. You like the idea of another chance to dance around with Mr. Sholmes? Stop it! Anyway, there must be something else here that shows what this woman is up to. Is it the only thing I can press? Wait, the basket? What's in the basket? Let's have a look inside. Naruto-san! It's poor etiquette to go sifting through someone's rubbish, you know. Ugh, those eyes. She's looking at me like I'm a piece of rubbish now. However, these are special circumstances, I think. Exactly, we have no choice. There's hardly anything in here at all. There's like 4 pieces of paper! Oh, well that's a little disappointing.
Yes!
No, it's the tiara, dum-dum. The proof of your crime is surely this tiara. Ah! I believe this tiara is worn on stage by dancers in the Novovich Ballet, is it not? Indeed, it would appear to be identical to the tiara pictured here in this newspaper article. And if the reporting is to be believed, it's an item worth 20,000 rubles. In summary, the crime you have committed is theft. Oh no. Yes, you left your ballet troupe, unlawfully taking their precious tiara with you. Ah! Big head. There's so much clipping going on with her model, though. I have no one, no family, no friends. I am all alone, and I need money. So I stole the cheapest tiara I could find. It was a present from, how you say, an Earl of Prussia. It belongs to me. This girl is only 15 years old, and she's run away all by herself. She must have been extremely lonely. I'll keep her company, though. With my enormous wealth of money. Yeah, that too. I will tell you everything. There's no point to hiding it now. Come, come, let us not be hasty. What? There remains one unsolved mystery about you. I just told you I would tell you anything. You have staunchly refused to open this traveling case of yours in our presence. It is reasonable to conclude, therefore, that there exists some reason why you wish it to remain closed. Is that not so, Miss Pavlova? Ah. My dear girl, there's no sense in playing games with me. I am always the one playing games with other people. Nothing escapes my attention. Indeed, I have a very good idea of the contents of your case, even before I ever laid eyes on them. Dear me, we are not well suited to a life of crime, are we? Your careless coup de toil betrays you. Once again, we need to only follow your furtive glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case is written in the books on the shelf. He's completely changed tack with his deduction now. I think Mr. Sholmes is adapting his logic to the changing circumstances, don't you? Yeah, but why has he suddenly brought the bookshelf into all this? Just a wild guess, surely. Oh, do you think so? Well, it doesn't seem likely that the reason why this young woman doesn't want to open her case would have been written in a book that doesn't even belong to her. Yeah, I guess that's true, but still. Ms. Pavlova certainly did cast her eyes in that direction. I noticed it myself. And there has to be another reason why she won't open her case. And it must be somewhere in the same area, if that's where her gaze was involuntarily drawn. I agree. Whatever she has hidden inside that case should be revealed by following her gaze in the direction of the bookcase. It's the rules of passage. Yes! She's got a dog. Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case is written in the rules of passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. Inside that case of yours is something forbidden from carriage on this vessel. That is the real reason why you refuse to open it, thus revealing its contents. It's a snake, isn't it? As we've seen, the trunk wobbles from time to time, but no weapon or other dangerous item would move of its own accord. Which leaves but one possibility, Miss Pavlova. Inside...
It's a kitty.
No, it's definitely a snake.
Definitely a snake?
It's definitely a snake. It's the last item listed as a forbidden in the vessel's rules of passage. A pet! Ah! Final answer. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Complete. We're going to toss you from the boat now. Have fun swimming home. So clearly you aren't who you said you were. No, I am not Grimsby Roylat. My real name is Nikolina Pavlova. Everything you said was correct, mostly. You absconded during one of your ballet company's performances in order to escape your homeland. Later that same night, you stole aboard this vessel. Which couldn't have been easy. The Burya is a huge steamship with a vast crew. Could she really have snuck on board without being noticed? In order to obscure your true identity, you somewhat recklessly took the guise of an old gentleman. And you intended to sever all links to your past by severing your long hair. Yet to a woman, hair is no trifling matter. My personal recommendation is to leave well alone. So, if it was just you about to cut off your own hair, who was it that let out the scream we heard from outside the cabin? A terrible tinkling of a bell. Why, none other than this lady, naturally. More like a full set of pipes, if you ask me. I was so scared when I ran away in Shanghai. I was sure they would come looking for me. That's why I decided to, how do you say, disgust myself? So no one would recognize me. As a result, you transformed yourself into that questionable old man? I put on the fake fur hat and fake beard. Then just before you came in here, I saw on the newspaper, right on the page, there was a picture of me. I was so frightened, I couldn't stop from screaming out. The only reason we're in here is because you screamed. That was pretty dumb. So I decided to cut all my hair as fastly as possible. I picked up the scissors in my hand and... At that precise moment, we walked in through the annoyingly unlocked... He's so annoyed at the fact that the door was unlocked and he didn't get to kick anything over. Things happen like that sometimes, don't they? Things do indeed. That's how things do be like that sometimes. Are those two even talking about the same thing? There's just one more thing I'd like to know. What exactly do you have inside your traveling case? Is it a puppy? You've arrived. It is my dear friend inside, my only friend in the whole world. Please, don't tell anyone. If the captain finds out, if you say to any of the crew. Your secret is safe with us, I assure you. But in return, I want to pet the little puppy head. I want to pet the little puppies on his head. Give him a little pet on the pet.
You're probably right, it is. It's probably a snake.
Well, Mr. Naruto? Wasn't it something Mr. Sholmes' great detection? I did like half of it. I'm just not entirely sure what. But at least Mr. Pavlova, Miss Pavlova, we did a whole fucking deduction about that. Miss Pavlova has agreed to tell us what she knows. That's incredible. Are you done? Kirsten, you want to come sit over here? Or sit in my lap? Indeed, it is incredible. I'm butting in here. I have no sense of personal space. One more thing.
Just like the English.
Yeah? Observe your wrists. My... Son of a bitch. Ah, your hands are cuffed again. What? But... How? Give me a... That goes a little fast. I'm hungry.
Damn it. Really? Yeah, why didn't you eat before?
Because it wasn't ready before we were playing. What are you talking about? It's okay. We're not.
Look at this lovely girl.
Yep, she's lovely.